Hello there, Pisces. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about August. We're going to have all new decks this month, and indeed, I have a lot going on, so I'm not even at home. I'm in Washington. I am in an Airbnb, and I am living underneath my hosts. So my hosts might be talking or walking around above me and stuff, so we might have some unusual noises. Don't be alarmed, that's just them living, and they're allowed to do that. So let us go on ahead and talk about what's going on here. We're going to get you a guiding card for the month. Yes, let's do that. Let's get you the guiding card for the month, a message from the Sacred Forest Oracle, one of the new decks. As you can see, we have others that are fun. They're all going to be in the description box, so you can find them there. Let's go ahead and get you that card. It's right here. And we will set these off to one side. Let's pick this one. Ooh, Bluebell Fairy with Gratitude. Fantastic. I love this. This is a Bluebell Fairy. There we go. Just want you to be able to see the card a little bit. Here, let's see if you can see it better here. So yes, there's your Bluebell Fairy. Oh my goodness, she is floating around. She's bestowing beautiful things. Yay! Perfect. Very nice. Full of gratitude for all the beautiful things that are being presented. Lovely. Awesome. So this speaks very plainly to me that things are going really well, okay? And you're in a place where gratitude is going to be your winner because, of course, you're getting everything you want. So, yeah, what's not to be grateful for? But remember, of course, when things are a little askew, and for some of my Pisces, it just might be, when you step into gratitude, it changes everything. So I have known that for a long time. It's one of the beautiful things that helps with manifestation is that if you step into gratitude, presto changeo, things start to change, okay? So we're going to set this card over here, and let's go ahead and light this candle so we can have some good vibes going. This isn't a special flavor or have a special message to it, but it does bring good energy to the thing and a point of focus, which I'm very fond of. Because a point of focus while you're doing this work is always a good thing. All right. So now I have this other new deck. This is the Magical Nordic Tarot, gifted to me by my sister. Pre-programmed, of course. Whoops, we don't need to display them. We're going to pile them out. Yes. Shout out to Miss Carol for giving me these for Christmas. They are beautiful, and I love them very much. And we're using them because they're fun. All right. So let's look at what's going on. We're going to have the 4 rows for every week of the month. And of course, those are columns and 3 rows. Where we are, what's blocking us, and what our solution is. Where we are, what's blocking us, So yes. Apparently a bit tongue-tied today. That's frustrating, and I'm sorry about that. Try and get my mouth working in my direction. It's so funny that it doesn't want to. So we are going to go on ahead and talk about the first week, the 4th through the 10th of August, and then we'll go in depth on this at the end of this video, but we'll finish off, before we do the in-depth part, we'll do the overview. All right, so let's get into it. Chariot is here, showing that there's going to be some big movement for you Pisces. Things are changing, things are moving, all right? Your private message from me is to line them up and get busy, right? Get going with lining up different jobs, get things in order so that you can go from one to the next, right? This is very cool. The energy of your situation right now is awesome, and you can do that. You can plan further ahead than just tomorrow, and you can have things prepared. It's going to be so good for you, and I love this for you. By all means, get into it. Do what you need to do. And the message for all 12 signs is that we're all coming together. I'm not sure on what yet. I think some of you might have an idea what we're getting all together on. But you know, I'm not here to designate exactly what that is for you personally, and I want all of us to come together one way or another, okay? So this is going to be a good time for us not to put our individual interests ahead of one another. So yes, let's talk about the 4th through the 10th of August. We have the Chariot, and it speaks to movement and change. This could be your physical house moving. This could be your job moving. You could be finishing up one project and moving on to the next one, but there's flow and movement. It could also be a trip you're taking, so this could be a very short, simple thing that could be very nice for you, all right? Where you're blocked this particular week, the Five of Wands is telling me that, oh yeah, rallying the troops and getting other people to come around what you want to do is going to be more difficult, so you may want to take a solo trip or make this a solo mission, whatever it is, because it will help you tremendously, especially when it comes to this emotionally based fella, King of Cups. He speaks plainly of wanting to be an emotionally based person. He speaks from his feelings. His feelings are the most important thing to him, so he's going to approach everything from that point of view. He is your solution, so if you're in a position where you're traveling to meet up with this person, that's going to be great. There'll be a nice mind meld, especially if you don't try and get everybody else to do it with you. It's okay. You can go hang out with your hermit friend. He's not a hermit, okay? He's not a hermit. He's very emotional, and it's all good. But you're going to go hang out with him, and it might be just two bros chilling, right? Or even two lady friends chilling. So whoever you are, Pisces, everybody is welcome here, of course. And by all means, be ready and open to the possibilities of what's happening, all right? Now we have the it's justice right here. We're talking about August 11th through the 17th. Everything needs to get balanced, all right? So even as you're kind of pushing towards one thing or another, and trying to line things up, try and make things fair, okay? So that not everybody is getting slaughtered in the process. There isn't one person that gets all the work. You want to make sure you spread it around a little bit, make sure everybody's getting what they need. But if each person has special talents, then you might need more than one person to do the one special thing if they get way overwhelmed. And that way you can spread it around a little bit more and not hurt anyone, right? Knowledge is here. This is the Hierophant, speaking very much so about an area where you're blocked. So staying close to your faith this particular week is going to be difficult. If your belief system includes one for all and all for one and that sort of thing, then it'll be more easy. But I see that it's something about your faith is stopping you in your tracks as you move forward in trying to create justice and fairness. Okay? So remember, everything has to be fair for you too, okay? And of course, the Three of Pentacles is showing that as you proceed, there's actually going to be, your solution is that somebody else is thinking about you for another job. You might get a new job offer from someone else. Just line it up, right? We were talking about that. You can create a calendar of potential jobs and things and how long they might take. And then you got to start grinding. Get going on things. It's good. I think that you will appreciate the possibility of going from one job to another and even learning how to bid it so that you're within the parameters of the time frame and then still getting it done. Yay! The next week over is the 18th to the 24th of August, and we have the Lovers. So we have an opportunity in this moment to really, if you're in a relationship, it's going to get deeper, it's going to get more you're going to be really feeling on par with one another. You're going to be very much so communicating with each other, and it's like, yeah, we're helping each other. Everything is going really well. I feel like it's getting better, okay? Whatever this relationship is you've got going on, or a partnership, if you're not in a relationship that's committed or whatever, things are going to get really cool. Like, you're going to be each doing things and helping each other out, and everything is the ebb and the flow, and it's just going to be really good, right? It's going to be really good. So we like that. Very nice. The Ace of Cups is blocking you. This ebb and flow of awesomeness with the Lovers is not graced with love, with true, the gift of love in that way where I don't think this is a sexual situation. This is not about romance. This is about two minds working together in a very symbiotic fashion, getting things flowing, and it's terrific, okay? But it's not a relationship. So don't confuse it. Don't get confused if your partner in crime here is of the opposite sex and you're into that sort of thing and you start feeling feelings because, wow, it's so good. It's like, whoa, that's the secretary, be chilling, all right? And yeah, ladies, you can do the same and you can get confused. Don't get confused. This is work. This is work and you're working really well together and everything is really flowing and everything is awesome and yeah. We can stay in that place and we want you to stay in that place, but we don't want you to get confused and think that it's relationship, okay? It's not that kind of relationship. Page of Cups, new information about things that could become a relationship are the solution, and it's, this one actually says playfulness on the bottom, and I want you to know that if you and this person that you're working with can realize and speak plainly about the fact, hey, we're like brother and sister, nothing serious here, but then play, have a good time, right? Enjoy what you're doing. Allow laughter to be part of the plan. And know that, you know, each of you is either in already committed relationships or you're not going to get confused about what this is. You're going to be very upfront about the fact that that's not what you're doing. You're not falling for each other and everything is fine, okay? You can have work wives and work husbands, but you got to make sure that everybody's on the same page. Everybody's cool, right? Cool. Don't get confused, people. Pisces, don't get confused. All right, so now we're talking about temperance. This is your final week of August, 25th through the 31st. There is enough to go around. Everything is going very well. You've created enough stuff and you're working on enough stuff and everything is working out and there is a lot of good things happening. There is no lack in your world. You are in the flow. You're in the gratitude. Very nice. See how I love this card. These two, this one's got the fairy dust falling out of the sky and there's that sky right above her. Very similar. Love that very much. Yes. The starry night sky. It's beautiful. We're staying in gratitude. Everything is in the flow and really nice. You are creating something about harmony and not having conflict. It's good. All right. What's happening, what's blocking you right now is speed. You're not going to be able to go very fast. You're going to have to go at a specific pace and it's going to be okay. Everything is going to come together because there's always enough time and there's always enough of everything you need. That's what a temperance is all about, is how there's always enough of everything. So you will have enough time even though things seem to be going very slowly, okay? Don't be crazy and don't hurt anybody in the process of trying to get that to happen, all right? Now we have the memories card here. This is a Six of Cups, reminding you that indeed there's an opportunity for you to give from your heart in the situation. Maybe you'll do, this is a job you're doing for a family member or something, and you're gonna like, oh, okay, cool. I won't charge the full price, right? But you'll do that at the end. But it'll be a really nice gesture that you can do for somebody, and it's giving from your heart, right? But yeah, that's nice when you can do that. Very cool. So you're going to be doing something charitable in the end, even though something you may feel like it's going too long, but there's always going to be enough time, okay? There's always enough, no matter what. Kind of slow, but it's all from the heart, okay? So maybe you're having to do a side job by yourself, and it takes longer than you thought it would because you're doing it for a family member by yourself, okay? All these cards we're going to save over here so that we can come back to them, all right? Because that's what we do. We come back to these. Each of these will become individual readings all by themselves. All right. Let's go ahead and look at these three cards for the overview for August 4th through the 10th, right? And we have this pre-programmed deck. It is the Illuminated Tarot deck from Ethereal Visions, right? So we're going to add these cards in right now. Yes, these are beautiful cards. We'll get new information that will help clarify what's happening this particular week. remembering gratitude is our goal. And where we are now, we have Chariot. So things are moving along for you Pisces in such a good way. We were talking about that. The Ten of Pentacles, yeah, you might even have some some money, family money stuff going on at this time. Maybe that's why you're taking a trip, is to go and handle the family finances in some better way. So yeah, it's going to be something that was changing, or maybe you're moving from one place to another because you can, or because you have to. There's a lot going on here, and there will be an opportunity for you to do a little sharing with another family member maybe, or with some other people. If you need to do just physical stuff and not actual financial money, then so be it. Do what you can do for the other person, without putting yourself out. You know what I mean? Life is weird, and yet we need to make sure we're taking care of ourselves as much as anybody else. Cool. So now we're going to move on to what's blocking you, which is the Five of Wands. You're not going to be able to get anyone to rally around and help you right now, so that's okay. You'll be doing it on your own, or with very little help. We have the Magician here, showing us that you aren't going to have as many tools at your disposal for this experience, so you're going to be running low on resources in this moment. Interesting, isn't it? And the Six of Wands, your ideas are not going to be well received per se, so just sort of walk in and be flexible and grateful and stay flexible. All right. The King of Cups is our solution. He is an emotionally based fella who is going to be probably trying to sway everything his way using his emotions. So he might be boo-hooing a bit. It doesn't have to be an actual man. It could be a lady with male energy. So be aware of this person and figure out what they want, what they need, and see what you can do with that. All right. But don't get hung up on making it perfect or having all the details worked out all in one sitting. Do the best you can, get the broad strokes in. Since you're working on your own, it's going to be important that you not like freak out about having it be perfect. You will be able to manifest most of what you need. The Empress is here. Let the universe know what you need, and it will come to you. It may not be brand new, but it will be useful to you, and you'll be able to take care of what you need to take care of as best you can, and that'll be good enough. All right. Remember, the good enough is a real thing, and the more you can do what's good enough, as opposed to beating yourself up about having perfection in line. If it's not at your house where you see every single imperfection, most people are going to look at it and go, damn, that's pretty good. Thanks. And that's really good. It'll be awesome. So I have another deck I'm introducing to the deal, and we're going to be getting an Animal Dreaming Oracle card from Scott Alexander King. These are from Australia, and they're pre-programmed, of course, and they are fantastic. I think you'll like them too. They have good stories to go with them. So I'll show you what I mean when I say that. All right, let's get you a card. You'll have a little critter to guide you through this particular week. All right, it's just a little extra something besides the regular reading. It's not even a clarification per se. It's just an additional option, right? So let's look. Oh, we got the emu for endurance. So yes, this guy, he's got lots of capacity to endure all kinds of crazy stuff, extreme temperatures and all things. So be aware that this emu dude is here to remind you that you can do this, you got this, you have what it takes. You may not have all the tools you want, but you definitely have in your personal character and capacity the ability to create what you need to, and it'll be just good enough, like I said. Try not to be perfectionist, okay? Not even the emu is perfect, okay? So be aware of him. Let him be your extra special story to tell. And let's get you a pocket full of rocks, okay? Alrighty, so we have emerald, we have amazonite, and we have sapphire. So very cool. We have emerald, which is talking about your heart's, your higher heart's desire, right? You want to create from your higher heart in a very down-to-earth way. You want to create, you want to make things happen with this beautiful emerald. And your higher heart is showing you the way. Amazonite is you being able to speak from your heart and say the words you mean in a very kind and gentle way. There's a lot of ebb and flow with this beautiful stone, the Amazonite, and it's going to be a perfect stone for you to communicate with your emotionally based friend over here to make sure that everybody's on the same page and you're going where you need to go. And you can also use this to kindly share your vision from your heart and from your guides. Your guides are going to be sharing a vision with you of what you can make out of what you have and do what you need to do. All right, so I feel like there's, you know how funny okay. Some of you may not know the A-team, but the A-team always would walk into crazy places and see people being treated badly, and then they would look around the junkyard and create some crazy car from nowhere. Lots of welding and grinding and loud guitar music while they were doing it. It was a montage of sorts, and they always had exactly what they needed because they could build a new engine and do this stuff, and la 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 la, and pretty soon they had a tank, right? Oh my Lord. Or it was a very interesting version of a tank. But keep this in mind that you have what you need and you can make what you need to, and the vision will come together, all right? Whatever's around is useful, so pay attention to that. I'm going to let these stones sit right here, and you don't have to carry these rocks if you don't want to. You can carry any rocks you like. Do let me know what you got, because I really love this stuff. And if these help you in some way, please let me know what's going on. I'm excited to hear about it. And if you haven't liked and subscribed yet to the channel, it doesn't take but 2 little clicks. Blink, blink, thumbs up, and a bell. No calluses. Perfect. And it will really help the channel grow, and I appreciate it so much because I just want to get the message out and help people see what's coming in the upcoming week so they can make better decisions. That's it. And by all means, we'll talk to you next week about the 11th through the 17th. And if you want to share these videos, I'm all about it. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you then.